In the name of Allah, the most graceful, the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to today's class. I will be teaching you English, and today's lesson is 4D, entitled as School Awards. Okay, School Awards. Okay, so in this lesson, inshallah ta'ala, we are going to learn 3 things. Okay, so at the end of this lesson, you should be able to identify new vocabulary as you read through the text and you find new vocabulary and you underline them. This is actually a skill that you need to acquire. So the second thing that you're going to learn today is to talk about school awards. Okay, you are going to talk about school awards. So this is actually the speaking part. Okay, this is the speaking part. You need to talk and speak about school awards using vocabulary that you have learned from this lesson, okay, or any other lessons as well. The third thing that you are expected to learn by the end of this lesson is to write about school awards. Okay, to write about school awards. I mean, writing a paragraph or just 4 sentences, just as much as you can write, and it's all about the subject of school awards. Okay, so now if you have your textbook in hand, please open your book to page 55 or 54. Okay, page 54. Okay, so this is the page that you should be looking at, page 54. Okay, and on this page you can find the title up there is School Awards. Okay, so what's the meaning of awards? I will give you an example. When a school give you an award, okay, it gives you an award as a trophy, for example. A trophy is an award. A medal is also an award. Maybe a certificate is also award. Okay, so those all are called awards, school awards. Okay, and there are usually at schools there are competitions that students compete in certain topic to get the award they are looking for. Okay, so now we will skip the reading for now because we don't have enough time, but we will get back to it later. Now let's take a look at page 55. Okay, at the top of the page, okay, on page 55, we have a vocabulary activity. Okay, it's activity number 2. Okay, so in this activity you will actually need to use a dictionary, or you have your mobile phone or your tablet or your laptop available, so you can look up the meaning of these words. Okay, so the meaning of the words can sometimes be different, can change from sentence to another because of the context. Okay, so now let's take a look at these words. Okay, so you need a dictionary, a qamus, or use Google translation, or Google the words so you can find the definition in English and the part of speech. Okay, so we have the words in this order. I will read the words for you and you can repeat with me if you would like to. The first one is honor. Honor. Okay, the word is honor. So the first letter H is actually silent, is not pronounced. Okay, so the word is honor. Okay, the next one is society. Okay, society. Okay, as you can hear it sometimes in movies or TV series as they say society. Okay, so this is the second word, society. The next one, cultural. Okay, cultural. Cultural. The next one, encouraged. 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 The next one is considered. Considered. The next one is example. Example. The next one is the one at the same as the title, but in the singular form, award. Award. The last one is character. Character. Okay, so each one of these words has a meaning, so you need to look up these words and find the meaning in your dictionary. So let's take a look at the first one. Where do you think it fits? In which one? 1, 2, 3, or 4 until 7? Which one do you think is the perfect blank for the word? So is it number 1, 2? Let's try number 1, for example, because number 1 has 2 blanks. My uncle is a great blank. The word blank means faragh, okay? my uncle is a great blank for all of us. Okay? He has an excellent blank and always tries to help people who need it. Okay, so you need to look at the information provided in the text or in the sentence itself. Then it will make it a lot easier for you to find the answer as long as you have the meaning of the words. Okay, so my uncle is a great blank for all of us because he has an excellent blank and always tries to help people who need it. Okay, when someone help people in need, okay, so that tells you that he's a good person. Okay, so he is, let's say for example in Arabic, قدوة. Okay, he tries to help everyone who needs help. Okay, so he has some good qualities. يعني شخصيته جيدة. So he has, let's say in English, character. Okay, my uncle is a great blank for us. قدوة. ممكن هنا نستخدم كلمة قدوة. Which one is it? Let's take a look at the word example. Okay, نعرف كلمة example معناها مثال معتودين على، لكن زي ما قلت لك انه الجملة احيانا تغير معنى الكلمة على حسب السياق الموجود لديك. فلدينا كلمة example هنا معناها قدوة. So it fits perfectly here and we say my uncle is a great example for all of us. عمي أو خالي هو قدوة رائعة جدا لنا كلنا. He has an excellent blank. هو لديه excellent، نقول شخصية، لديه شخصية ممتازة، character. He has an excellent character and always tries to help people who need it. Okay, now it makes sense. Okay, you see now it makes sense if you say example and character here. Now it makes perfect sense that لأن الحين صارت المعلومة موجودة الآن لدينا أنه يساعد الناس، إذن شخصيته جيدة، إذن هو إنسان قدوة. فهذه الكلمات المناسبة اللي وضعتها لك في الفراغات. عمي أو خالي هو مثال رائع لنا أو قدوة رائعة لنا جميعا، لأنه لديه شخصية ممتازة ودائما يحاول أن يساعد الناس المحتاجين. Okay, فإذا عندنا رقم واحد the answers for number one, example and character. Okay, now let's take a look at number two. People often, or often, you can say it both ways are acceptable. People often say that schools are mini models of blank. Mini models of what? When I say the word mini, means a smaller scale. Okay, smaller. Okay, mini. So people often say that schools are mini models of, can I say mini models of honor, mini models of society, mini models of cultural, mini models of encouraged, mini models of considered. So clearly here we can use only a noun. Okay, we can use a noun. We can't use an adverb, we can't use an adjective. Okay, so people often say that schools are mini models of blank. Okay, so let's take a look at the second word, society. Okay, and let's look up the meaning for the word society. So these words are arranged in alphabetical order. So this is society with the letters S. All the people in a group that live in an organized way with laws, rules, etc. So we have the Saudi society, المجتمع السعودي. Okay, people who live together and they have their own rules, they have their own laws, etc. Okay, عندهم قوانينهم الخاصة وعندهم قواعدهم الخاصة وعاداتهم الخاصة إلى آخره. أو أي مجتمع آخر، مجتمع كذا كذا، مجتمع كذا كذا إلى آخره. So the word society means مجتمع. Okay, the rules of a society generally change with time. قواعد المجتمع عادة تتغير مع الوقت. Now let's go back to the activity. What do you think? Is the word society a good, does it fit on number two? People often say, الناس عادة يقولون schools are mini models, نماذج مصغرة of society. Is it correct? Do you think is it correct? I think it's correct because actually it's a fact that schools are mini models of society. نماذج مصغرة من المجتمع. So the answer for number two is society. Okay, I would like for the rest for you is to pause the video if you can and do the number 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 by yourself. Then check for check your answers when you continue the video, and check with me when I answer the questions. Okay, so now let's take a look at number 3. How did you win this blank? Okay, how did you win this blank? Okay, before we continue, we need to cross out the words that we have already used. So we use the word society. Okay, so we need to cross this one. We use the word example, and we use the word character. So we have left honor, consider, cultural, award, encouraged. Okay. Okay, never mind. So now let's take a look at number 3. How did you win this blank? Can I say, how did you win this honor? Or how did you win this society? We already mentioned this, so this one is out. Okay, how did you win this cultural? It doesn't fit. Okay, so we need an adjective, a noun actually. We need a noun in this blank. Okay, in this space we need a noun. So which one of them is a noun? Clearly it's this one and this one. So this one doesn't fit. Let's take a look at the word award. Okay, it's in the title, and like we said, award means something you get from a competition. Okay, like a trophy, a medal, a check, a certificate, whatever. Okay, so the word award means in Arabic جائزة. Okay, جائزة. So he's asking, how did you win this blank? كيف فزت بهذه الجائزة? Do you think that makes sense? هل تعتقد أن هذه جملة منطقية؟ نعم. So this one is actually the correct answer for number 3. How did you win this award? Okay. So what I'm doing now is I'm modeling for you the way how to think when you face questions like these. Okay. And in real life, it's a different story. Okay. So now let's take a look at number 4. But before we do that, make sure that if you get number 3 wrong, to correct your mistake and always learn from your mistakes. Okay, so number 4. Have you ever blank moving to Riyadh? Okay, have you ever blank moving to Riyadh? Okay, I think it tells me, have you ever thought about moving to Riyadh? Have you ever gave it an idea? Okay, so this is the question he's asking. Something about thinking, something about giving something a thought. So there's one word, so it's actually a verb. Okay, so number 4. Have you ever, can we say honor? Honor is a noun, it doesn't fit. Okay, have you ever cultural? Cultural is an adverb, it doesn't fit. Okay, have you ever encouraged moving to Riyadh? Okay, encouraged moving to Riyadh, it doesn't fit because it doesn't have an object. Okay, this is actually a verb, but it needs an object. Have you ever considered moving to Riyadh? Considered, what's the meaning of the word consider? Let's take a look. To consider something is to think about something. Have you ever thought about moving to Riyadh? Do you think this is a good answer? So the word consider means think. Think about something and make a decision. Okay, we are considering moving to the countryside. This is an example. Okay, we are considering, نحن نفكر في الانتقال إلى الريف، المنطقة الريفية. So let's go back to the activity. Okay, so number 4. Have you ever considered moving to Riyadh? هل سبق لك أن فكرت في الانتقال إلى مدينة الرياض؟ So I think this makes a lot of sense. Okay, هذه جملة منطقية جدا. وإذا إيش؟ نضع الإجابة considered في الفراغ رقم 4. إذا كان عندك خطأ في السؤال رقم 4 عدل الخطأ الآن رجاء حتى لا ترسخ المعلومة الخاطئة لديك. Now let's go to number 5. Number 5 says, my parents have always blank me to become a doctor. Okay, my parents have always blank me. Okay, so I am the object, and there should be a verb, and the subject is my parents. Okay, they have always blank me to become a doctor. Okay, so what is a verb that has to do with parents and their son becoming a doctor? Okay, so they usually push their sons to become doctors. Okay, that's the dream of every parent. Okay, so we take a look at the words in the box and we look for a verb. Okay, so which one is it? Is verb? and it has to be something that we haven't used before. Let's take a look at the word encouraged. Okay, encouraged. It's in the past tense. Okay, so let's take a look at the word encourage. Encourage someone. Where is it? Yes, this one. The verb. To encourage someone is to make somebody feel more confident or hopeful. Okay, when your parents push you all the time to become a doctor, they actually make you feel more confident, and they are making you hopeful to become what they want you to become. So the answer for number 5 is encouraged. And you do the same thing for number 6 and 7. Okay, let's take a look at number 6. It's a great blank to be invited into a Bedouin's tent. Okay, so if I've ever faced this in an exam, I'll leave this one, the last one, so I start with the easier ones. So let's take a look at number 7. The students took part in a blank event which the school organized. الطلاب took part. When you say about something, he's taking part in something, that means he's يشارك. Okay. إذن الطلاب شاركوا في فراغ أو حدث فراغ الذي قامت بتنظيمه المدرسة. فحدث ماذا؟ إذا الحدث هذا يجب أن يكون لديه حال أو صفة. Okay. إذا هنا راح نضع adjective or adverb. Okay. So which answer is suitable? Honor is a noun. It doesn't fit. Okay. We can't say an honor event. Okay. How about the word cultural is an adverb because of the L at the end of the word. Okay. Cultural means ثقافي. Can we say cultural event? حدث ثقافي? Of course we can. So we can say the students took part in a cultural event which the school organized. So that leaves us with the word honor, and it can fit perfectly here at number 6. And then after that we can find the meaning of the word. So we'll put the word honor here, and we'll see it's a great honor to be invited into a Bedouin's tent. It's a great honor to be invited. Okay. إنه لشرف عظيم أن تكون مدعو إلى في Bedouin's tent, خيمة بدوية. إذن so this is activity number 2. Now let's move on to the next activity. If you have any of the answers, if you get any of them wrong, please correct your answers and write them down in your textbook. Okay, I think we're going to skip this one. Now let's go to the speak and write part. Okay, so this is a lot of fun. So pay good attention and have your textbook in front of you and write down whatever information you need from this. Okay, so the first part of this activity says talk in pairs. Okay, talk in pairs, which means 2. Maybe you'll need maybe one of your siblings in the house, or maybe just a friend to do this together, or maybe one of your parents. Everyone is welcome to participate in this. So this is, or you can do this by yourself individually. The thing that you need to do this here is talk about a new award that you can create. Okay. إذا راح تنشئ أو تصنع جائزة جديدة، تخترع مسابقة من عندك. أوكي. ممكن تكون شغلة ممتعة، ممكن تكون شغلة جميلة. إذا ممكن تسويها بنفسك أو مع شخص آخر. تنشئ مسابقة جديدة. Talk in pairs. You can create, say that what the students can do to win it and how it would help students improve their performance. Okay. You can say in this form the name of the competition or the award and how students can win this competition. يعني ما هي شروط المسابقة وما هي الفوائد المرجوة من هذه المسابقة التي أنت أنشأتها. Okay, so let's start with the name. Okay, so in the last maybe 5 minutes I thought about a competition that we need in our schools more often. Okay, so we need to award students who always come early to class but they are never recognized. Okay, so we need to give them the proper recognition. So the name of the award, I will call it, let's pick the marker here. I will call this award the early, sorry about that. Let's try this again. just 1 second. Okay, so like the idiom says that the early bird always gets the worm, okay? So this is an award for early students, okay? For students who always come early to class. Okay, so you don't have to write this down, you can create your own award, okay? So this is just an example, okay? Just to show you how to do things. And school will award it every, let's say, for every week. الجائزة هذه راح تكون أسبوعية كل أسبوع. Details, you can add whatever details you feel fit here. ممكنك تستطيع إضافة أي تفاصيل إضافية ممكن تضيفها بخصوص هذه المسابقة. على سبيل المثال ممكن تكون المسابقة هذه إذا فاز الطالب أكثر من مرة ممكن أنه يكرم على مستوى إدارة التعليم إلى آخره. هذه أفكار إضافية ممكن تضيفها. So I will use all these information. سأستخدم هذه الأفكار to create my own passage, okay? عشان أنشئ المقطع أو الكتابة أو التعبير الخاص بي مكون من جملتين أو 3 أو 4 جمل على حسب اللي تشوفه مناسب. So here's an example. هذا مثال موجود أمامك الآن. موجود في الكتاب نفس المثال. It says use some of your ideas and write 4 sentences. اكتب 4 جمل, okay? Write 4 sentences. So this example says I want to create an award for students who make a great effort but don't have great results. Okay, this is a great idea. هذه فكرة رائعة جدا. إذن هذه فكرة مسابقة أنشأها أحد الطلاب موجودة لديك كمثال في الكتاب أنه يريد أن يخترع أو ينشئ مسابقة يكرم فيها الطلاب الذين يبذلون مجهود عالي ولكن لا يحصلون على درجات عالية. نحن تعودنا أن تكون مسابقات أو الجوائز للطلاب المتفوقين والعشرة الأوائل الذين يحصلون على درجات عالية. هنا مسابقة من نوع مختلف أو جائزة من نوع مختلف للطالب المجتهد ولكن لا يحصل على درجات عالية. Okay, you can do the same thing. ممكن تصنع مسابقة أو جائزة على نفس هذا النمط. Okay, for example, my competition or my award, الجائزة التي صنعتها أنا أو المسابقة اللي صنعتها أنا, I want to create an award for students who always come early to class. Okay, but they don't have enough recognition. Okay, they don't get recognized enough. That's just an example. We can continue and carry on and write more sentences and develop this into an essay and so on. So please do this on a piece of paper or maybe in your notebook and have fun with it. Be creative. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day.